Hi guys, and welcome to the very first video of my new YouTube channel. This new YouTube channel is going to be going over mortgage information. I'm not just here to try to sell you a loan. I'm not just here to try to help you do that. Like, I honestly want to educate you in the process. Not enough loan officers actually talk about what the process is, what we're looking for as lenders, how you can qualify, how we can help you, all of that stuff. And that is what I am aiming to do. So ultimately, this whole YouTube channel is going to be focused on that. I am going to provide you information on different programs, such as FHA, conventional, USDA, jumbo, because there is a difference between each of those items and not a lot of people understand that. What qualifies you for a mortgage, what your credit score has to be on, what we're looking for in documentation, how we calculate your debt to income ratio. A lot of you guys don't even know what that means, and you should. Because a lot of that stuff is how we as lenders approve you guys, in all honesty. And that's stuff that you need to understand. So this channel is all about education. I'm going to be sharing some of my own information with you. This first video is just why and how long I've been doing it. So this is a very, very informational first video. So about me, I have been in mortgage for 13 years. So I have ridden a lot of the waves. When I first bought my very first house, I didn't know anything about mortgage. I was actually on the real estate side. Shout out to Curtis Johnson Realty if you're watching. But I was in the real estate area. And why did I get into real estate? Because it was fun and I loved looking at houses, in all complete honesty. But then I bought my first house. And back when I bought my first house, which was in 2006, back then there was something called a stated loan. Something that we don't do at all, really. And if we do them, we ultimately require a lot more things. We even still investigate stuff like that, and they end up getting a higher interest rate because it is a much, much more riskier loan. I will talk about those things and risk classifications in other videos because I need you guys to understand that. So yeah. When I bought that first house, it was on a stated loan. Basically, they called my employer and said, how much money does she make? Stamped it, ran my credit. My first interest rate, which was a first and a second combo, because back in those days, they usually gave 100% financing to everybody, not just VA loans, which, yes, I will do a video on VA loans too, because veterans, you guys have awesome tools, and all of you guys, honestly, everybody should own their own home. There's just way too many benefits. But when I bought that house, my first interest rate was an 8.4%. Current market, we're not even there yet. But that was my first. My second was a whopping 12.8%. My God. And I do have those documents that I can totally show you guys. They are posted on my Facebook. Just so that you guys know, it's true. Interest rates over the last 3 years, we've been very, very spoiled. 2%, 3%, very, very spoiled. Very, very cheap money to lend on. Now that we're kind of normal again, 7% is honestly cheaper than my first home almost 20 years ago. So, like I said, I've been in lending for 13 years. I've done everything in lending. I've been an underwriter. Yes. Underwriters are the people that actually look at your loan, approve you, and say, yes, here you go. They're secret background people that you never get to talk to. LOs really don't, loan officers, in other words, barely get to talk to them either. So it's a lot of that. They keep them very confined. They're very detailed-oriented people, which is why they are underwriters. I've done processing. The processor is going to be your borrower's best friend. Yes, I am going to be your best friend too, but the processors behind the scenes actually are the ones who take care of all the documentation, talk to the underwriter, get all of the conditions, talk to you as the borrower to say, hey, Mr. Borrower, I need XYZ from you. I need another pay stub. I need a letter of explanation for a credit inquiry. All of these things, guys, I will explain. But the processor is your point of contact throughout the 30 days, because yes, it normally does take 30 days to close on a home loan. But that is your go-to person right then. Normally, if you are talking about rates, if you're talking about things that I have said to you or your loan officer said to you, and the processor is just passing along the information, that is who you're going to talk to. But unless it talks about like rates and, something that was promised and under-delivered, then you would come back to me, or a program guideline, things like that. You would actually go back to your loan officer. And then there's your loan officer and your closer and your funder. Your closer and your funder, you guys never even see. But there's a whole department in lending that does nothing but draws your docs, funds your loans, talks to title, makes sure that they're all there. And to be honest, I want you guys to know every party to the transaction. You guys know how many people are involved in a transaction, one single transaction? Tons. So that is what this channel is going to offer. I am personally very, very passionate about people owning their own home. I am a child of a parent family that did not ever own their own home. So my big deal was owning my own home. I am actually one of 3 people on my mother's side who own a home, and the youngest out of all of them. And I'm not exactly a spring chicken, so there's that. So yeah, I am very, very passionate about generational wealth. Honestly, owning a home is part of that, to be honest. I'm very passionate just about helping my community and helping people understand. Seriously, that's my biggest piece. If you take away anything from me, it's just the knowledge that you are going to get with either watching my YouTube videos or talking to me one-on-one to be pre-approved, because I am going to tell you what you need. I'm not going to, just talk to you just to talk. But yeah, I want you guys to know where you are, where you stand. And my biggest hope in this whole thing is that it just reaches enough people to where you guys aren't in the dark about mortgages, because nobody really understands mortgage unless you've worked in it or you've done it multiple times. For you self-employed people, I know it is a huge pain in the rear to get a home loan. We make you guys jump through a lot of hoops, and there is reasons behind why we make you guys jump through hoops. Unfortunately, it's just one of those things. But I'm going to hold a class about that as well, how we can help you, how you can help yourself. Because a lot of the things that we run into is that self-employed people say they make, hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. But when we look at your tax returns, because that's what we look at to gauge your income, your tax returns, not the pay stubs you're paying yourself, not what's in your bank account. We look at your tax returns. And normally by then, you guys have had a great CPA who is doing nothing but their job and whittling your income down to very, very little, so you don't pay a lot of taxes on them. And that's what you pay them for. So they're doing their job. But when you are coming to a home loan situation, and I get it, nobody lives their life to finance a home. I am one of them. Very first house, didn't live my life, had collections, a bankruptcy, a foreclosure, all kinds of stuff that you should have never had to get a home loan, but I did it. And if I can do it, you can do it. Is it going to be hard? Yeah. Home loans are the second most stressful event in anyone's life, hands down. And I can tell you that because I've done it multiple times. Ultimately, you're just always worried. Am I approved? Am I going to get it? Oh my God, is it going to fall through at the end? Let me be there to hold your hand and help you, in all honesty. And even if it's not me, your other loan officer should, number 1, make sure you're educated so that you know what's going on. And number 2, be there to hold your hand, because you are going to freak out 5 million times before your loan closes, and it's only a 30-day close. So as we go through this journey together, keep an eye out for new videos. I'm going to try to record a video every week, and as you can see, there's not a lot of production value yet because I'm new on this. So follow me, watch me, leave some comments below, like and subscribe if you get a chance. But yeah, send me your questions. Let me know what you want to learn. What have you asked loan officers and they not answer you? Have you had loan officers tell you we can't use a certain type of income and you've been like, I wonder why? Why not? Or are you on Social Security and wondering how you're qualifying for a $300,000 house when you only make a certain amount of money? Or yeah, let me know what you guys want to know. Housing is crazy, and I understand that it's crazy. So let me know how I can help you. I hope this video was of use so far. Stay tuned because there are going to be more. I think I am going to start off my next video with pre-approval versus pre-qualified because, guys, there is a difference between being pre-approved and being pre-qualified. Two very, very different things. And I definitely want you guys to know what that difference is and how it impacts you. Because there are a lot of people that go around thinking they're pre-qualified and may not be pre-approved, which is a very, very different thing. So we're going to go over documents that you will need. And also, I need you guys to know this, that speaking to a loan officer is free. Yes, free 99. So to get your credit pulled, just to talk to someone, for them to put you on the right path, it is free. So don't be scared. Don't be scared. And I hold no judgment. Like I said, I've had collections, student loans, everything under the sun. So let me know what your questions are and stay tuned to the next video. Have a great day, guys.